One of my absolute favorite pieces of equipment. You know, we're in the fertilization business, fertilization weed control. Along with that, tall fescue requires overseeding yearly. And North Carolina has a lot of hard pan, hard clay, pretty much everywhere. So we had to find something where when a plugger wasn't working, the ground's just too hard to plug. We had to have something that we could prep the area for grass seed. Well, this is the answer to that problem I had for so many years. It's called an AERA-VATOR. So what happens is these tines are driven off of a drive shaft right there, and they don't spin off the drive. They don't rotate off the drive shaft. The machine going forward or backwards actually makes them rotate. But during that process, these tines vibrate just like that. Just they're violent, aggressive, and they break up the hardest dirt that you can imagine. They do an exceptional job. We have 3 of these units. This is a 60-inch head. We have a second unit in the other shop with a 60-inch head. Both the 60-inch heads work with a diesel engine. This is the Grasshopper 725D diesel, and we used to have this machine, this head unit, on a gas-powered machine, and it don't work. It's way underpowered for this much head. So we picked up a second diesel for the other 60-inch AERA-VATOR to make that work. And then over here we actually do have the 40-inch head, which is a smaller version for getting in smaller areas. And this is the gas machine. It's a 727K Grasshopper. Now this machine, the gas power is fuel injected. It works this head with 0 issues, 0 problems whatsoever. Even with the weight on it, it does exceptionally well. But this, the diesel, if you're going to purchase this equipment, I highly, highly, highly recommend you spend the extra money and get the diesel tractor with the 60-inch head, so you won't be disappointed. One thing we did find, the only problem I really have with this machine is the tires. And let's see what's on this other machine over here. Yep, these are the factory tires right here, and you can see it's kind of like a tractor cleat type tire. They wear out. We go through a set of tires per season. That's how fast they wear out. Well, I stopped that cycle by purchasing some 4-wheeler tires and put them on here, and those have lasted 3 years. So, you know, the big difference, big money savings there. But everything's pretty intuitive. I mean, you know, you got your key, you got your PTO. It operates and functions just like a 0 turn. The way you lift the head up is it's a little knob right here that you push, lifts it up, and it locks the head in an upright position. And then to drop the head down, you simply hit the button and it raises it a little bit, and you mash this lever with your foot right away, and that's what makes the head go down. stressed out turf, if you're doing this in a stressed out area, you have to be incredibly careful, because you will stress out that turf even more because this thing is so violent. Our seeding setup, we typically have a slit seeder on the trailer, an aeravator on the trailer, a plugger type unit on the trailer, and a permagreen for spreading the seed. That way we can plug. If we get in a hard pan area, we jump on this machine, work the hard pan up. That way each crew has everything they need right there on site to do the job. Here's the way you tighten the belt, is simply loosen this nut, hold the back side of the nut on the inside with a wrench, loosen this, and this slides up and down to put more tension on the belt. Dedicated machine for us, meaning they make mower attachments for this, and gosh, I think they make a broom attachment and a snow blower. We don't use any of that stuff for it. It's a dedicated seeding equipment. We've had this 3 years, and it's got let's see how many hours. It's got 368 hours on it. Now I've had it 2 years. I think I've had that in 2 years. So my philosophy on equipment is I like dedicated equipment because it's going to pay off in the long run. Meaning I buy this piece of equipment, I use it once a year, twice a year, or once a season, twice, maybe a couple seasons, and it keeps the hours down on it. So in 15 years from now, this machine is long paid for. We pay these things off in like 2 years with that 0% financing. And so that way, 13, 14 years of the life of this machine, it's making me money. So that's my approach on equipment, is I don't like one machine that does all these different things. Of course, if you had a Ventrac, that may be different, but in this particular case, I don't want to run the hours up on this machine because we're going to be seeding for years and years to come, and I need this machine to last me a long time. Stop myself because I told you wrong. This is a cab, an enclosed cab system that goes over top of the seat of this unit, and we've got like a hoist system in the shop to pick it up to put it on. And we actually do use the one of the aeravators for a second thing. We actually push sidewalks with it when it snows. We get very little snow in North Carolina. It's not a tremendous amount, but when we do get snow, we use that for sidewalks. And here's the snow blade for it. It's hydraulic. It's all controlled with your thumb. Sorry for the lighting. I don't have lights in this shop, but it's simple hookup. The things go on really easy, and it will flat out move some snow in a hurry. It's like super fast. So we put the cab on there because I like to take care of my guys. I don't like them sitting out in the cold weather and getting snowed on, so the cab is a serious plus. Doctored it up a little bit and really got some serious high-powered lighting on here. It's got a nice strobe light on it as well. So that's just an idea. Hope this helps you make your mind up if you want an AERA-VATOR or not. They're incredible machines. If you're a smaller company, and you need one machine to do 2 or 3 different jobs, this would be a great choice for you, because you can stick a mower deck on it and have at it. And then when it comes time to overseed in the fall, you can stick the AERA-VATOR on it and have at it. We actually use these on irrigated yards as well. They work quite fine on irrigated yards. They're soft dirt. It just puts a lot of holes in the ground, so you can get a lot of seed down in the dirt and get good germination. So hope this helps, and check you later.